Hey guys, so I've been doing a lot of cleaning up. As you can tell, we got like Pokemon in the back now. Oh, oh, my pride enjoys from my Pokemon bag selection. It's so cute. So I had to bring at least these ones with me. I have a few things. Like I still have like that Aloha Sandshrew. Some little thing I got from like geocache some time ago, and then we have like the Pokemon tail in the back and that bag that I haven't been able to use yet, but yeah, it's feeling a little more like home, even though I didn't do too much last time. And then I received this. I didn't show you guys, but I received this from like my Pokemon raid group before I left. So I got a huge Mew head as a pillow, but I don't really sleep on it. Just have her in the back. Oh. But yes, been doing a lot of cleaning up and just getting things organized because everything was out of sorts for me, at least. And probably for the last teacher it was good, but for me it was a little out of sorts. I changed the bedding and so forth. It smells really nice too, like really nice. I really like that. I love the smell. I'm already like back on track to a lot of different things. I've been cooking already. Just changed up my cooking too, because I've been going shopping and everything is different in Korea compared to Japan. Like let's say, well, I mean, and that's even compared to America, because America, like a huge bag of potatoes is like $1, and I mean huge, I mean big potatoes and like, like 20, 30 of them. And then I went to Japan and then it was like 3 or 4 for like $3 or $4 maybe for like a box. Every once in a while, if they had the box with the little small potatoes, maybe like 12 of them. And then I got here and I bought it one time when I first started cooking, because I usually add potatoes to it, don't even know why. But I went to Lotte Mart and I got some potatoes, and I looked at it and there's like this bag of like 7 potatoes in it, and they're not that big, but the bag is like $8 or $9, and I'm just like, I was like, I got it one time because I was like, oh, I want potatoes. But I didn't think about it until after the fact when I cooked my second time. But like, I was like, wow, like, I don't think I need potatoes because also the meat portions is smaller than it was in Japan, which is still smaller than it was in America. Well, at least the chicken, because usually I get boneless chicken. And like, it was smaller. Well, at Lotte Mart at least. Maybe other markets are different, but Lotte Mart is the closest one to me, I think. And that's one of the biggest franchises in Korea, I think. Don't quote me on that. But I went there to like get that, and I was just like, I was like, 2 packs of like their boneless are what, like $5, $6, and when I got it, it was like on sale because it was like the end of the day, so it was like $4 something. But I was like, wow, I could get 2 of those for the price of 1 bag of potatoes, and I was like, I might as well up my protein. So I got that. So now I have to change up my whole cooking aspect. There is a lot more greens here, compared to like Japan, where like the cabbage would be like this small for like $3, and majority of that was like too dirty that you couldn't even use that, and then you got down to just a small little cabbage, and I'm just like, oh. But like here at Lotte Mart, like the cabbage is like this huge, and I'm just like, I could use that like 10 times over, well, like 3 really, but but like so many times. So I'm just like, yes, I do like that part about it, because I do love adding cabbage to my meals. I'll do that one day, since I changed it up some compared to like my last recipe. I'll show you what I'm adding to my stewed chicken these days, since I just started changing it up. And you guys can view me cooking again. It's been a while since I've cooked. Well, no. Since I did something cooking. Well, what? Cooking time with Greg for you or something. So I'll try to do that soon. this week, I started working, so everything went wonderful pretty much. The kids are like, obviously it's the first week, so they're trying to fill me out. I'm trying to fill them out. But they seem pretty cool. So this week was a lot of hanging out with Charlotte already. We hung out twice. Monday and Friday. Monday we went around and she was trying to search for a Pokemon ball, which was what sold out, but she was trying to find it. I guess they had ordered some more or something like that, but the loteria that we went to, they didn't have any or whatever. Got to try to use a bit of Korean there. So that's pretty fun. And then we just walked around market and so forth. And it was just like my surprise visit for coming to Korea. This is not that many people know I was coming anyway. So that's pretty cool. And then we also hung out recently again, and we went around a market and so forth and just hung out, and that was pretty cool. A lot of the people that we met were so nice though. I felt like every time we hung out, we met somebody that was super nice and friendly. What was it? We went to the post office and the ladies were super sweet. They helped her get her postcards done and so forth. And I was walking out the door while we were, and then they said that they really liked my style, which is pretty funny because I just studied that. And so when they said it, I was like, oh, and then I started laughing because I just understood them. And this is like when I'm about to exit the door, and I turned around and then I just said like, "Kasarida," like I said, "Thank you," and then they just started laughing too because it's like, oh, like he understood, and it was just hilarious because they were just so funny. And then we met some other people, and I just feel like every time we walk around and just go anywhere, like Charlotte was vlogging, and then this lady was trying to tell her like, oh yeah, this is meat and then this is shrimp and so forth, and I was like, that's just so sweet, like just to meet people and they just say so, because I feel like being in Japan, nobody said anything like ever. Like if you were struggling, you're struggling. Like you on your own. And it's so funny because when I used to teach in Nova, I used to ask people like that, and it was like, if you saw somebody struggling because they didn't know Japanese, would you help them? And it's like, no, I can't. Like there's too many Japanese people around, so I can't talk in English. I usually say I don't know English, and I'm like, then what's the point of studying English if you don't want to help somebody? Like that's like a free lesson. You get to talk to somebody outside instead of paying to go see them. So I was like, it's just so weird. There's too much for me. I would take that initiative, be like, okay, here you go, whatever. What else do you need? You know, maybe you can make a friend out of them. But like here, like walking around, we just met so many nice people, so I'm just like, yes, I'm really liking this already. I can see me staying for some time, so I'm just hoping like it continues. I hope this is not like a roller coaster, but you know, I don't really like just love everything about Korea, obviously. I mean, I like visual K-pop. I listen to it when every once in a while if I'm studying Korean, but not like, it's not like my go-to. So there's not like something that drove me here to be here besides just wanting to learn a language and just wanting to learn a bit about the culture. But I already have Korean friends back home, so culture and stuff like that, like it's just, well, not even language because I can talk to them, but you know, there's nothing that's keeping me here or really like really made me come. I guess it was still me. So I guess Charlotte was right, it's probably not gonna be a roller coaster for me because there's nothing that really made me come here, but I'm here because I want to be here. I don't know how long or what. I'm just gonna see how everything goes. That's how I planned to have done it in Japan, but I don't know. I just lost hope in knowing if I want to be there for a long time, so that's why I left pretty much. But now I'm here, and then I'm just gonna see how that goes. So that's pretty much the whole going out with Charlotte and having fun. And then besides that, I've also started working this week, and that's pretty cool. The kids are pretty nice. Like a lot of them said I was good looking, so that was nice. That was sweet of them. A lot of them enjoy me already, so I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I guess it's just getting into that funk and like knowing like what's what I should and should not be doing. Well, I guess not should not, but what I should be doing and so forth, because I've never done like a tablet based class before, so this is my first time doing that here. And then next week I have training and then work at night, so that's gonna be a hectic week. So I'm probably not gonna be doing any hanging out next week. Sad, but like once I get that out the way, then I'll be good. But I think the only other thing is that coming to Korea was different from Japan also, because in Japan, as soon as you get to Japan, like they make your residency card like right there. Like you just get there and then they just take your picture and the card just pops out right there, you're good. You know, but here, like you have to come here, then you have to get your medical check first, and then I guess you have to wait for the immigration to get that medical check to make sure that you can work, even though I've already been working. And then from there, then you can go apply for your residency card, I guess, at immigration, and then wait some time for your card to come, which could be like some weeks. And I'm just like, that's so long, because you can't really do much. You don't have your residency, I mean, you have your passport or whatever, but you can't set anything up really because you don't have a residency card. So it's like you're just here for a trip, you know. So that means you can't buy a phone, I can't get internet. I guess it would have probably been hard to have my own place by myself too, because I don't know how you would be able to set up like water and stuff in your name if you don't have a residency card. Maybe they have something else for that I don't know about, but it's probably best that I did like ask the school for their apartment or whatever. Their deal is with like the landlady or land person that they have, but like that saved me at least that. But like having no internet sucks because there's so much that I need to do, like uploading my videos. Even like when I do like my studying, I usually study and listen to like YouTube K-pop songs and so forth, but I can't even do that anymore, so I had to cut that out. I'm like, there's so much I gotta cut out when you don't have the internet, and you don't even realize all that until you don't have it. Like the other day I was trying to check the weather outside and I was looking at my phone, my old phone, because I don't have a new phone yet, my old phone, and I'm like, what do you mean? It just had like 2 dashes. I'm like, what's the weather? And then I was like, oh, no internet. Like I didn't even well, okay, yeah, really, I didn't realize that even that needed internet. I'm just like, oh, I won't have internet or anything for probably, give or take, a month maybe. A phone or nothing, so it's hard to contact people. Like, yeah, it's the worst right now. Like, and even like my whole like trying to get to know people, like usually people do that by apps, I guess. Trying to figure out like meetup points, I think international parties. Hopefully I can go to some international parties and meet people and so forth. But like, even so, I can't exchange anything. Like, I guess people usually use Kakao here in Korea, so I can't have a Kakao because I don't have a phone. And then even if I went somewhere, I can't really tell somebody where I'm at or whatever because I don't have a phone. So I mean, I never realized how hard it is until you don't have something. I mean, obviously, that's the thing, but so then I got excited because I'm like, oh, there's a library closed. I was like, so let's just do that. I go to the library, and then on the few floors that I checked out, which there's another section, but it looks like you have to have a card, and I'm like, ugh. So I can't get that. I don't even know if that's just for students or what, and I don't even know Korean that well to be asking anything, so I'm just like, can't even ask what's in there, you know. Well, I probably could, but then if they started going on, I'm like, what's going on? I'll probably hear some words there and there, I'm like, but then the whole thing, I'm like, but there was no plugs, and everybody just sitting there reading, but I'm just like, no plugs. I'm like, what? Why no plugs? Like, even next to like the tables and chairs, there's no plugs. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Not only that, I didn't think about this because when I went to Japan, they just had like the 2-pronged outlets. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm just gonna go to Korea and I'll just take my Switch with me and I'll be good. And then I get to Korea and then they have like the little circled prongs instead of like the line prongs, and I'm just like, no. So like now I even need those. Like I need some like what would those be? Like some converters for my equipment. I'm just like, ah. Like I was like, I didn't look into none of this at all. Granted, I don't know if Japan would have had those kind of like plugs anyway, because they just use the 2 prongs in Japan, but it just sucks that like I was kind of unprepared for a few, well, at least just that in the internet thing. Besides that, I mean, everything else is pretty good. It's just not having internet, and even if I met somebody, like I can't really meet up with them, so like it's putting everything on hold for some time. That part sucks, because I do like the fact that Japan, you just get that residency card like right there. Like I had my phone the first day that I got there and so forth. Like everything is so quick, but like here everything's like a process. Like I'll be here like 2 months probably and not have a phone or internet, and then I can't even go to the library. I mean, they have Wi-Fi, but then my computer now, it doesn't even last that long, because it's still like the factory battery that they give you. So obviously those last like 1 year. My year is up, actually a year and a half, so that's gone. So that battery doesn't even last. So I'm just like, so it's like trying to order a battery. Should I try that? I'm like, what should I do? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that though. I'm gonna try to see, but I don't know if I can even get it. I don't even know how that battery comes out. I gotta see if I can even change that battery. So much, just mind blown, like all over the place. But besides that, everything is going a-okay, at least people wise, and that's the biggest part. I didn't want to come here and experience like hate or anything like that. So everybody's been super nice. A lot of people said like they like my style, or I was good looking and so forth. But I mean, like, you know, but at least that's, I don't know, maybe I'm like, well, maybe it's kind of like, okay, maybe people don't like hate me or whatever. I don't know, I'm dumb. But yeah, that's pretty much how this week went for my second weekly vlog. Even though I've only been here for like 1.5 weeks. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you're still here. Oh wait, don't forget to check the description box below. I put a lot of different things in there, like my lovely friends, my social medias, just in case you want to catch up with me on Twitter or Instagram and so forth like that. So make sure to please check that out, okay? See you guys next time. Bye.